It was a moment that changed the nation. Next week, the nation will pause to remember the 50th anniversary of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Tomorrow night on 10 TV, Bob Schieffer hosts As It Happened, a look back at 4 days that changed America.
10 TV's Jim Heath spoke to Schieffer about it and joins us live with more. And Jim, Schieffer suddenly became a part of that historical time, that moment.
Kristen, it's an amazing story, actually. Schieffer was a newspaper reporter in Fort Worth when that assassination happened. He had not been covering President Kennedy's visit, but he had been watching, like many others, the scene of the President and First Lady's arrival at the airport. After about a half hour of the motorcade, there was news of the gunfire. Schieffer says he was answering calls in the newsroom, and this is what happened next.
I picked up the phone and a woman said, "Is there anybody there who can give me a ride to Dallas?" And I said, "Well, lady, you know, we don't run a taxi here, and besides, the president's been shot." And she said, "Yes, I heard on the radio, I think my son is the one they've arrested." So I wrote down the address where she was. Another reporter and I went out to her house on the west side of Fort Worth, and we drove her over to Dallas.
Schieffer says because of that ride, he could have very well been the very first reporter to have an interview with Lee Harvey Oswald. But Oswald, of course, was killed the next day by Jack Ruby. Live in the studio, Jim Heath, 10 TV News.